Ben versus Eubank Jr. press conference. The egg slap heard around the world. Hello, fight fans. This is Coach Nathan of NS Champ 7-part boxing series at nschamp7.com with an analysis of the egocentric, which turned into the egocentric, press conference between the long-awaited All-British Boxing Showdown featuring the number 4 ranked middleweight contender, Chris Eubank Jr., who was 33 wins, 3 defeats with 25 knockouts, and the number 5 ranked welterweight contender, Conor Benn, who was 23 wins, 0 defeats with 14 by way of knockout. This fight was first scheduled for way back in October of 2022. But with Conor's 2 failed drug tests, the stage is now set for the showdown to go down on April 26 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London, England. Now, the press conference was a back-and-forth display of whose ego would be in control. Between Eubank Jr. trying to outtalk his opponent Ben and his promoter Eddie Hearn, as well as the stop the presses held to the chief phone call from the promoter and boxing's newest big-time shot caller, Saudi Arabian billionaire Turki Al-Sheikh, who seems to favor Conor Benn in this match. Hence the word, my description, egocentric press conference. But the highlight was at the end of the event face-off when Eubank Jr., clearly instigating, or one could also say egging on, the ever-angry Ben, culminating the trash talk with an unexpected egg slap right to the face. Now, he's doing this knowing security would break things up. I usually don't like or approve of these antics, folks, but this was one of the funniest things I've seen in a press conference in a while because it was comical and serious at the same time. And I know some of you may disagree, but I found myself crying with laughter at the slap and its aftermath. As for the fight itself, I think it's an intriguing matchup, not just because of the family history. Now, all those boxing folks know of Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr.'s epic battles from the 1990s. And this is certainly the names are helping to build the gate for the fight. Fathers can be a source of motivation for their sons to push themselves in training camp. But when you're in the trenches in a long, grueling fight, if that's what this turns out to be, it's going to come down between you and your opponent. And your mistakes, your strong points, your weaknesses, determining the winner. And that's whomsoever your opponent may be. So the real question from a trainer standpoint is how much will the size, height, reach, and inactivity affect Conor Benn, who's around 5'7", and whose last fight was February of last year. And his biggest win was against a light-punching Chris Algieri. And can he control his anger like Mike Tyson or Marvelous Marvin Hagler did back in the day? Now, this is despite him being younger and undefeated. On the other hand, Chris Eubank Jr. is a 5'11" middleweight, and he's had 5 fights within the same time period against bigger opponents. And you can bet the mind game antics will probably continue. Well, as much as security allows, of course. And that's leading up to the fight. And I'll be studying these guys in their training camps, their strengths and weaknesses, which ultimately will determine the winner. So, that's my analysis for now on this one, folks. But don't forget, for elite boxing instruction, elite boxing analysis, and elite boxing philosophy, click that like and notification button, share and subscribe to NS Champ 7-part boxing series at nschamp7.com. And as always, I'll be seeing you the next main event.